It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice.
Ew.
Period. We here. It's Thursday. It's 7 p.m. We live. One thing that I want to do, I want to start off with some shout outs because I usually forget them and I want to make sure that I could get them out of the way. First of all, shout out to Mad Minds. They had a great event yesterday. Shout out to Ayo Chill Studios. Shout out to Beto. I heard it was amazing vibes. I'm so sorry that I missed it. But I'm definitely going to make it out to the next one. But, you know, I heard it was a vibe, though. So I definitely want to give y'all your flowers. Shout out to Turkish Royale. Shout out to y'all. Y'all definitely doing y'all thing. Y'all doing y'all thing. I also want to give another shout out. Shout out to Open Films and Prototype. They're actually having an event on December 11th. And it's for people that are film creators. So if you have a film that you want to display it, it's a beautiful community where they're displaying short films. And right now they need about 40 more submissions. It's 2 floors. And your girl, Mina Mendoza, is hosting one. Just saying. I don't know which floor yet, but I will be hosting the open film screenings in Prototype 237, December 11th. And it starts at 6 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. It is absolutely free. There is going to be concessions there, like drinks and food that you could definitely purchase. But the event is free. Community is free. Support is free. And I'm here for it. So definitely show me some love. Show the community some love. If you're interested in displaying your short film, this is your time. Like I said, they need a couple more submissions. But shout out to Prototype. And yeah, I feel like I have another shout out and I definitely stumped this one a little bit. Oh, shout out to the Williams Center. So it is official. I am going to be doing my live Mina Mendoza talk show event. And it's happening on January 12th. It's going to be an official theater. Shout out to June Star. Shout out to the Garden State Warriors. There's actually going to be my band that is going to play live. There's going to be interviews, games, prizes. Like I said, I'm going to be in a theater. Shout out to the Williams Theater. Shout out to Jordan Freed. Shout out to Joey. It's in East Rutherford, January 12th. Doors open at 6 p.m. I'm going to be putting out definitely promo for it, so definitely watch out for it. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started with this show, though. So we actually have a very special guest today that's actually connected with the Mad Minds Takeover. You know, I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Hey, how are you, my friend?
Fantastic. How about you?
Fantastic. What's your name, love? Let everybody know that name.
What up, y'all? I go by the name of AK40DEVIN. Or you can just call me Devin by the government. It's cool.
AK40DEVIN. How you feeling?
I'm fantastic. I woke up today. I'm grateful. Picked my son up from school, so
Period.
it's a great day. It's
Love
my
that.
birthday today, too. Yeah,
Happy
so
birthday!
Shout out to y'all. I
Happy
appreciate you.
birthday!
Thank you.
How you feeling? What you doing for your birthday?
I'm doing this.
Yeah?
So I'm doing, yeah.
What you eat for breakfast?
I don't eat breakfast. I had a black iced coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your stomach.
I've been like from so many years of like, well, at least like the past 2 years, like so many just days where I'm just like traveling and stuff where I just get up and go. I literally wake up, just grab my camera stuff and I leave. It just like got me in the habit of like, I'll just eat later.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So is it cool if I call you Devin?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. So Devin. So what'd you eat for lunch then?
The first thing I ate was that taco spot across the street.
What taco spot?
Next to a Wawa.
Oh, okay. How was it?
It was all right.
Yo, this is
alright.
your first meal, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. He's busy.
Yeah. I
Okay.
fed my son some lunch today. I picked him up from school. We had a little lunch, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like eating.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. We're going to go straight into the interview, love. So I kind of want to get more curious on your name. So AK40DEVIN. Talk to me about it.
I still have
You ever shot at AK?
No, I actually haven't.
Yo, so why the name?
I don't even know where it came about, to be
Okay.
honest with you. I think one of my friends came up with it, maybe Justin Green, maybe Justin Price, maybe I came up with it. I literally don't remember because I was so young, but I think it's just because someone was just like AK-47, AK40DEVIN, and it's just like kind of stuck, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just to kind of break down your journey, love, what inspired you to pursue music after seeing your brothers create? Because I'm going a lot off the bio you sent me. So
Yeah,
talk
it's like
to
a
us
pretty
about
long
that.
bio. So really, after my brothers inspired me, and like I told you, I ended up going to a lot of local shows when I was young, like 10, 11, 12, 13. I was on YouTube one night, and there was an MGK video of this kid named Ryan Yex who deals with cerebral palsy. And he was never able to walk ever. But because of his music, he was able to like take his first steps. And I saw that video one night, and it just like inspired the fuck out of me. And I was just like, if music can do that, I want to make impactful music that could help people like that.
Okay.
So
I love that.
that was like the inception to like create and really not just create music, but try to make it with an intention to like help somebody.
Okay. I love that. I love that. So you're trying to make music in general to create an impact.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did growing up in Rockland County shape your artistic vision?
I think like I grew up in Stony Point, but like the surrounding areas are like Nyack, West Nyack, and like it's just a very like artsy town. So I just feel like being around all of that creative stuff, whether it's music, whether it's art, whether it's skateboarding.
You skateboard?
I used to, yeah. It was
Yeah.
pretty good, yeah.
You ever broke a bone?
No, I haven't.
Oh shit.
But I never hit like the handrails or did anything crazy. I was always a little like,
You just cruised?
nah, I mean, I was doing like the tray flips, the kick flips. I would hit maybe like a 4 or 5 stair, but I wasn't like one of those crazy kids like hitting like a 25 stair, like hitting a handrail or anything
Oh
like that.
shit. Do you have videos of you skateboarding?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That's cool. You should tap into that and make a crazy rap video.
There's like videos of me like 12, 13 just like screaming on YouTube. Just like wanting
What?
Yeah, just like wanting to be in a band. Like I'm just like auditioning to like a webcam.
What's the
at
video
time.
called? Drop that.
So you guys could go to YouTube, type in OMFG Animal Cracker, and you could see like all of my
OMFG
I don't know.
Animal Cracker.
I was young. I don't know. I was
It's okay.
8, 10 years old.
This is a safe place.
Yeah,
No
I
one's
know.
judging
I
you
trust
here.
everybody here. So yeah, you guys could see that. You could see skateboarding videos of me. You could see me like mosh pitting at like 12 years old.
Oh shit.
Are we pulling it up right now?
No.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
That'd
I'm
be
dead.
embarrassing.
Nah, but I'm definitely gonna check it out for later though. For sure, for sure.
It's gonna be cringe.
Oh, I mean, you were young. You were young. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to live your life. You feel me?
My parents would be like, "Yo, what is this kid doing?"
OMFG Animal Crackers.
Yeah. So
I'm here
stupid,
for it.
yeah.
All right, we got some people in the check-in. We're gonna definitely give out the flowers. Shout out to Ayo Chip.
My brother, yo. I love that dude.
Yo, shout out to you, my friend. Also, shout out to Matthew Haley.
Matt Haley. I
Matt
love you, brother.
Haley out here. All right, love. So we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue though. So one thing about me, love, the way I like to ask my questions, I'm gonna ask you questions based off your journey and your music, but I'm also gonna ask you a lot of things that you're just like, what?
I love that.
It's gonna be funny, spicy. So just trust the ride
I
that
love
you're
it.
in.
I love it. I embrace the journey. The journey's the reward.
Let's go. Period. All right. So if you could pick one legendary rapper to direct a music video for, who would it be and why?
That's such a good question, yo. I mean, I would have to just go with MGK just because he's one of the people that really inspire me. But
Okay.
I don't know. I would also like love to just like direct a video for Nas.
Okay. Do you feel like Nas is someone that inspires you?
Yeah, because I remember like, so before I even got into MGK's music, all I listened to was metal. And I remember one day I was like sick from school and Showtime was playing at my house and Nas's documentary, I forget what it's called, Time is Omatic, I think.
Yeah.
It played for the first time and I was like 14 years old and I just like watched the whole thing and I'm like, this dude is making this impact at 15, 16 years old, creates a timeless album. He's a fucking beast.
Okay.
And ever since then, yeah, I've just been a huge fan.
I didn't even know Nas had a documentary.
Yeah, it's really dope.
I gotta definitely look at that because Nas is definitely like a person I feel like in the music industry that definitely like has been around. He's hip hop's prophet. I feel like sometimes he doesn't get enough recognition that he should get, you know, because he's been around for so long. But I do feel like, you know, anybody that has him as an inspiration, I wouldn't say like, because I don't want to also exclude anyone that doesn't listen to him, but if you ever get a chance to listen to like Illmatic, Stillmatic, you know, all his albums, they're truly like magnificent. Like, it's the way he freestyles, the way he chooses to tell a story. And like his vocabulary is dope.
He's very intricate.
Really,
And
really
just
good.
like intelligent.
Exactly. Like, it's like an intellectual, you know, and I feel like it's about telling the story, and he's really great at that. I love that. Shout out to you, Nas. Shout out to you. All right.
That was a great question.
Thank you. That was a great answer.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing my best out here.
Period. All right. What's the weirdest inspiration you ever had for a beat or a video?
Well, I don't make beats, so are you talking about just like anything I heard?
Yeah. Well, like, you know what I mean? I know you don't make beats, love, but when it comes to like your music, like, what was the most weirdest thing that you ever made a bar, you know?
I feel like, well, two answers. One, I just made a song with Ayo Chill and AKA Shug, and that was like a random weird.
Wait, Ayo Chill, you rap?
No, he sang.
He sang! Yeah. Yo, facts. I saw him sing opera.
He's a fucking beast.
Yo, facts.
So yeah, that. But honestly, a weird inspirational video that I did was like, I have a song called Boxed In.
Boxed In?
Yeah, and the song is really good, but the video just, in my opinion, it sucks.
Why?
I just didn't have the look back then. I didn't have the outfit. I probably didn't even have the money for the outfit.
What
but
were
like,
you wearing?
I don't know. One of my biggest fans, Casey.
Okay.
Shout out to Casey, yo. She actually has an AK40DEVIN tattoo, yo. Casey, I love you. I appreciate you.
Someone got
But
a
she,
tattoo
like,
of your name?
No, one of my songs. Yeah.
Oh, shit. It's official.
But she
Official.
like made me these like custom AK40DEVIN shoes. So I was wearing those, and I think I was wearing like white pants, and I was wearing like a shirt that didn't match anything, and I just looked like a goofball. But in the video, I'm just like, I'm gonna sit on this bench with a dog, and my boy Decaf is just gonna be behind me with like a shovel. And so like we like cloned him, so he's like behind me just like with a shovel, like digging, and then like he's behind me on the left just like dancing. I don't know. It was just stupid.
That's all right.
But
I'm
I
here
was
for
like,
the
yeah.
creativity, though, you know?
I've gotten a lot better since then about just being intentional and like how I look on social media, how I look on camera.
What's your shirt? I'm trying
This
to
is a
trying to
Outkast
see
shirt.
Yeah, I was trying to see because I see only a head. Let me see. Shout out to Outkast. Shout out to Andre 3000. Yeah, Outkast is dope as hell, man. Outkast is so cool. I actually talked about Outkast on my last episode.
Fire.
It was a moment I remember, and it's actually a good moment. I don't know if you ever saw with Andre on the Source Awards. It was like 1994. And it was when it was East versus West in the Source Awards. And I don't know if you remember that moment. It was like Suge, Snoop, Tupac was there. And then you had like Biggie and Diddy. You're like dangerous when I say your name. But like in general, like, you know, it was East versus West because there was like a lot of beef or whatever. But like nobody was paying attention to the South. So Andre got on the mic that night. And you can still search for it to this day, especially if y'all never seen it. It's very iconic. He's just like, I know that y'all paying attention to the East and West and blah, 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 but I'm just letting y'all know the South or whatever he said is here. Just letting y'all know. And it's something to think about because like back in the 90s, like, you know, people, it was either like, you know, California music or New York. It's either you're from these two places and, oh, you're from these places, you gotta have fire music. Not that people weren't supporting, like Atlanta, like Georgia, or like, but it's like it was very rare, you know? I feel like the South didn't really start popping up until like mid 90s. I would actually say like 2000s is when the South, because then you had like Ludacris. Master P was around, but he really came around, you know? And I feel like that's when I saw like a big increase in people from that genre.
Absolutely.
So I always, because that could have been a dangerous thing to say in the Source Awards.
no,
You feel me?
definitely could have been.
Biggie and Tupac got shot. You feel me? So like to come up there and just say a statement like that, you know, kudos. Let's give him his flowers. Let's
He's a
give him a
legend,
little hand
yo.
clap.
Shout out to Andre 3000.
Period. And also shout out to him talking about music videos. That's a person that's not afraid to have style. Because if you look at a lot of his videos, he definitely evolved. But he's the type that he'll wear some wild ass fashion. I don't know if you've seen his music videos.
No, not recently.
You got well, he's from like the past, but definitely look at his fashion. He is not scared to like rock certain things, and it's interesting because the dynamic between the two, one is always serious. Even in the photo, look what he's wearing.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's what I'm saying. Like
It's a dope outfit. I need some orange pants like that.
you know what? You look good.
Thank you. I
You look
appreciate
good.
it. But yeah, as an artist though, or as a creative, I feel like it's your job to like be polarizing. Like sometimes I'm not like polarizing enough. Like when you go out on the stage and you're performing,
Yeah.
like you gotta just give them something to remember you by. Like I don't care if
100%.
you're in like a polka dot outfit or like
100%.
a zebra outfit. You're gonna be like, yo, that fucking guy with the zebra shit, insane.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to curse on here or no?
Yes, but I would say to a minimal.
Sorry.
Nah,
Copy
it's all
that.
good.
Copy that.
You already got 4 strikes.
We out.
Yeah, but I like that. Mine is my tattoo. Like
Chili
forever,
pepper, I
chili.
love it.
I'm about this life.
You like chilies or no?
Hello, the Mina Mendoza show, Queen of Spice. Like, yo, get out. Like,
Chili's cut the check.
Get out. Mute his mic. Nah, I'm playing with you. All right, so let's go back to your journey, love. So we talked a little bit about like growing up in Rockland County and like in general what inspired you to pursue music. Talk to me about what was the biggest challenge you faced when you decided to pursue music full time.
The biggest challenge is like developing that thick skin to like just be
Okay.
vulnerable to the world and to be vulnerable to your friends, because when you have like big extraordinary dreams, everyone wants to tell you all the time that like you can't do something, and them telling you that you can't do something is really
Hater.
just their own insecurities just projecting on yourself.
100%.
So it's that, and yeah, I mean, really just being vulnerable. Like you're literally putting yourself out there. Like you're talking about your life. You're talking about this. Like the beginning videos of you rapping, creating content. Like they're all gonna be cringe, but like you gotta
Yeah.
get through that. So that was one of them for sure.
I've been there. I've
We
been
all
there.
have. I mean, FG Animal Cracker.
Yeah,
like that shit is still there.
OMFG Animal Cracker, yo.
That shit is
I'm gonna
still
search
there.
that. I'm gonna search that when I finish this shit. But you know what? It's all good. We all come from somewhere.
I had like a bowl cut. It was bad.
Yo, I'm dead. All right, so you talked a little bit about having certain friends that I guess, I don't want to say negative, but could hinder what you're trying to do. And this kind of goes into like my next question. Have you ever had to, because I'm trying to figure out what question to ask you first. Have you ever had to cut ties with someone in the industry for the sake of your own growth? And we're not saying no names.
Yeah, for sure.
We just want to be vulnerable and like, you know, be truthful. Like there is going to be times where like you do have to make certain decisions for yourself because it's your growth. Have you ever had a situation where you had to cut ties with somebody?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Just recently, you know.
I'm
and it's
sorry.
never easy, but you really gotta break up the difference between like friends and then just like industry friends or whatever. Because like
Okay.
not everybody's a friend, but the people that are around you,
Yeah.
they could really impact what you're trying to build in either a positive or a negative way. So it's really just about moving with strategy, being a critical thinker, and like every move that we're making, like we got to be playing chess, you know?
That part.
So
Be
yeah,
two
we had
steps
to,
ahead.
absolutely.
If you don't mind me asking, love, what was the reason that you had to break ties? Because you said about friends and industry friends. Was this, like, do you feel like this person was, like, copying you? Do you felt like they were taking your ideas? Like, you know, like, what was it that you were like, nope, I'm done?
Well, it's been a bunch of times, and I've had to get better at it as I got older. But
Okay.
it's really just about a lot of times just like behavior, etiquette, like how people act or how they behave. And like, yo, granted, I'm not perfect. You know, I've made my mistakes. But at the end of the day, the mistakes that I've made, I've lost opportunities because of those mistakes. And people have cut me out like that because I could be a liability at that point. If you make one
Yeah.
mistake, that could be costly, and you're working with, you know, big names or celebrities or rappers, and you're working for whatever, a producer, a director, a podcaster, and you make a mistake, you make the whole entire company look bad.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah, it's just about really
100%.
moving with strategy, and it's never easy. It's never easy at all. And like, I'm a very, very, very nice, kind, and forgiving person.
Yeah.
Like,
You give me that vibe, like very kind.
I forgive everybody. So when you're like me and you're very nice and kind and compassionate and empathetic, it's very hard to like cut ties.
It is. It is definitely very
For
hard.
some people, it's so easy. It's like, yo, you look at me the wrong way, cut off.
Oh my God, that's so messed up though.
People are
I
like
can't,
that, though.
I can't. But I'm also able to cut someone off if I need to. But I do admit, like, it is hard because it's like you want to be neutral, you know? You don't want to, like, I guess, like, but sometimes you have to put yourself first.
Yeah, and
know?
I just look at it now too. Like, if you're potentially taking food away from my son's mouth, like, you got to get cut off.
Period. All right, love. So, how did you meet? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Ceehaz?
Ceehaz. Shout out Ceehaz. Yo, yeah.
Ceehaz or Ceehaz? Ceehaz. How did meeting Ceehaz, the barber, change your trajectory as a videographer?
So I met him at a really important time in my life. So
Okay.
I was working with World Star Hip Hop at the time, and Will C. Shout out to Will C. I lost that opportunity at the time for mistakes that I
You
made.
worked with World Star Hip Hop?
Yeah, that's during the pandemic. Yeah.
World Star.
Yeah, shout out World Star. It was a great and weird experience.
Great
But,
and weird.
Yeah, it was just
Okay.
different because it was during the pandemic. I was the only one outside. We did a lot of crazy, cool hood shit with film. So it was
I just
dope.
want to do her shit with my
Yeah.
friends.
But Ceehaz has just impacted me in so many ways because he's just been like a mentor to me and like just somebody that I just genuinely needed in my life, especially at that time. And the first time I ever met him, like I told you on the bio, like I met Ceehaz on Instagram.
Yeah.
I just saw what he was doing. I think I followed him through Ethan Ross. Shout out Ethan Ross.
Period.
And yeah, I just sent him a message. One day he's like, yo, meet me here. We're going to go to the Connecticut Barber Expo. So I wasn't even that great as a videographer at the time, but he just like saw something in me.
Give you a
and
chance.
yeah, but like since then, like that's been like one of my best friends. He constantly puts me on to opportunities, constantly introduces me to like his circle. And he just, at the end of the day, he's teaching me to be a better man, a better father, a better person. So yeah, I mean, all that just comes down to me just making better content too at the end of the day. Because if I could self-improve my mentality, my spirituality, anything like that, I'm going to be a better, you know, content creator and filmmaker.
Fire. And that's honestly people that you want to have in your corner, like people that are opening up opportunities rather than like limiting them, you know? Because it's like, I feel like in the end of the day, it's like you're building a community, you're building a brand, you know? And when people, I guess, hide certain things, it's like they almost got like an agenda to them. And I feel like having people like that in your corner that are willing to work with you and open doors, that is like very rare, but hold on to that friendship forever.
Absolutely.
Like you gotta be the best man on their wedding type shit.
Absolutely. That'd be great. He's married already. Shout out to his wife and
Okay,
his kids.
well,
but
when they get remarried, they got kids.
yeah, absolutely.
I was about to say, be the godfather. But like, nah. But you feel what I'm saying though? Like, that's very beautiful. Like, to have a great support system.
Absolutely.
Very big.
He's
in this
always there for
industry.
me. And like, a lot of people, they don't want to put you in position to win because they get jealous or they get insecure. Like, now he's doing better than
if
me.
If you gotta have jealousy while I'm trying to create something, you're not my friend.
That's
You're
facts.
you're my competition, and
Yeah,
it shouldn't
exactly.
be like that.
Exactly.
Crazy. All right. So I guess let's dig a little bit deeper into this because you mentioned the pandemic. How did losing your job during the pandemic motivate you to take control of your creative journey?
Oh man, shout out to my
Let's
old
talk
boss
about
Joe,
it.
yo. Shout out to OIP Joe, my boy.
Hey.
I'm still really close with the owner of that pizza shop that I used to work with before.
What was the name of the pizza shop?
Original Italian Pizza. Yo. Shout out to them in
Original
Garnerville, New York.
Italian pizza. Where's it at?
It's in Garnerville, New York.
Period.
Joe is a great guy, yo.
Shout out to Joe.
But yeah, I was making great money. I was doing a lot of hours though at the time, like 50, 60, 70 hours.
Dang.
And
You were living there.
yeah, I mean, I learned so much about just like
You make a
people
good pizza?
and- oh yeah, come on.
Yeah? You could do that? That
Everything,
thing?
yeah, everything.
You know what
I
I'm
do it
talking
with
about,
both.
right?
I could do it both, yo.
I always wanted to learn to do that.
That's
You should
easy.
teach me.
It's easy. I got you.
Fire.
But my
I'm going to
pizza
hold
days
you
are
to
a little-
that.
My pizza days are a little retired, but every once in a while, I'll still step in the shop and do my thing.
Okay. So talk to me. You were at that job, love, and that job taught you to grow
So-
more skills?
I mean, it taught me a lot of people skills.
Okay.
It taught me a lot of how to just deal with people. But how me losing my job just impacted everything was like, it was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. Because if that didn't happen to me, I probably would still be there and I'd just be like complacent and drifting. So, and I love Joe, yo. So shout out to Joe. But he was like a really good friend of mine as well as the boss.
Yeah.
So when he fired me, I took it like personal. Like,
Dang. Your friend fired you?
yeah, like,
Dang.
but it gave me a lot of distrust. Like, I can never work with anybody ever again because,
Like as a friend?
yeah, because I thought we were boys. So like, how could I work with you if we're gonna be friends for 10 years and then one day you just decide to fire me?
Is it your fault
You know?
though?
Nah, not really.
What you mean?
Nah, not really.
All right, we don't gotta talk about it, but that's funny. All right.
But yeah, so it was the greatest thing that ever happened in my life because I was complacent. It was during the pandemic. Everything was shut down. And I was like, the only thing that I have is this camera. So let me just, fuck it. I'm a videographer. Oh, sorry. I'm a
Dang.
videographer now.
5 strikes. 5 strikes.
So yeah, I just literally became a videographer right at that moment once he fired me.
Okay. Okay. So you mentioned your son, Love. How is it being a father?
It's amazing.
Amazing.
It's the best, yeah.
How old is your son?
He's 6.
He's 6. Wow. So that makes him what, first grade?
He's in kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel like being a father, like what role does fatherhood play in shaping your goals and creativity?
It's everything that I do. Creatively, it makes me think a lot more about like what I'm putting out there to the world, because even like a year or two ago I didn't really care about it as much. I could be like ignorant on like TikTok or YouTube or something.
Yeah,
like now that he's
MFG,
6,
animal
and
crackers.
now that he's 6 and like he tells my mom, he's just like, oh, could we YouTube Ak40DEVIN? I'm like, I have to be like a role model. Like I gotta be like someone that like you're watching my videos, you admire me, and like someone that I could inspire. So
I love that. And also we got some more love in the check-in. Shout out to Ricardo Moscoso. I'm sorry if I murdered your last name. I didn't mean that. Also Albert Russo. Also shout out to Nadine Blanco. South of Squad. Out here. She's the one that gave me this coaster.
oh, that's amazing.
Shout out to you, Nadine.
I actually
I
got
use this all
something
the
for you
time.
too.
Yo, I got a present? Yeah. Yo, it's your birthday and I got a present, Doug?
I wanted to give you this book here.
Oh, I got presents.
It was just something extra that I just had laying around the house. I don't know if you read or anything. I love
do.
reading.
Would you
but-
try to call me dumb?
No,
I'm
I didn't say that.
playing, I swear.
And then I had an extra Southsick Productions hoodie just laying around, so I wanted to give that
Fire.
to you.
We
Yeah.
love presents. All right, I'm going to pull this out, though. Yo, you folded this?
I think my boy Frank folded it.
Frank knows how to fold.
Yeah,
Frank
he did
the
a pretty
folder.
good job. Shout out
Period.
Frank the folder. Where you at? You in the
Frank
chat,
the
Frank?
folder. Yo.
Soundsick Productions. Are we
Period.
in here?
Hold on. Let me rep it the right way. Soundsick Productions. Shout out to you. Thank you, my friend.
Absolutely. It's my
I'm going to read
pleasure.
this book. I'm definitely read this book. The 4 Agreements. You know what's crazy? I heard about this.
Yeah, it's a good book. I wish I could take every principle in that book like very seriously, but it's very hard. But those are like the 4 principles in life that if you just follow them, like you'll be good. You'll be a
Okay.
good person. You'll have a great heart.
It's fire. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I mean, if I could give you a book that changes your life forever, like my job is done as like someone who could inspire. My boy Justin Price gave me a book in high school called I can't curse again, but the book is named after a curse. But
Okay.
it's just about people taking advantage of you and stuff. And
Who wrote it?
oh man, I don't remember.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
remember.
dead. It's all right. If you could mimic the name, like instead of saying FUCKYOU, you could say cop.
A-hoology, that's what it's called.
A-hoology.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. We can say that. A-hoology. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's the book that inspired you.
It inspired me because people take advantage of your kindness all the time. So it's
100%.
okay to like be stern, but it teaches you the principles between being an a-hole and then like a really bad person. Like there's a fine line between those two things.
Nice. I like that.
Because if I'm an a-hole, whether it's at my job or business or anything like that, the next day, you'll probably just forget about it. But if I'm a really bad person, you're going to remember it for the rest of your life. And I do something bad to you, like, you're going to hold that grudge. We're never going to be able to, like, you know, work together. You're going to remember it.
Okay. I'm going to read that. When I finish it, I'm going to
Yeah,
hit you
please
up.
read that,
I'm going to hit you
please.
up when I finish reading it. I want to also give more love. We got some more love in the check-in. Shout out to Sally. Shout out to your favorite mind mates
I love
out
Sully,
here.
man.
Like, Sally's the shit. Sally's my big sister.
Oh, Shelly, I thought you said Sully.
No, Sally.
Shout out Sally, too, though.
Period. Out here showing us love. Definitely tap in with her. Beautiful woman. Amazing person, amazing supporter, amazing friend. I have so much love for you. Love you. So much. All right, we're going to get spicy.
Let's go.
We're going to get spicy. Would you rather battle rap a ghost or direct a music video for an alien?
Oh, definitely direct a video for Alien.
Why?
For sure.
Why you don't want to freestyle with a ghost?
I feel like I'm an alien, so I'll just be like rekindling with my brothers and my real family.
I'm dead. For real? What would the music video be?
Oh, man. It'd probably just be like showing the aliens like American society. And they're
Yeah.
probably like,
Would
what
you
is-
take them to the original pizza?
Yeah, why not?
What was it called again?
Original Italian pizza.
Original Italian pizza, dog.
Yeah, why not? I'll show them some pizza. We could eat some chicken wings. We could politic. It'd be cool.
Period. Yo, Beto gotta show up in the Teletubby outfit.
He probably will. He's
the
probably
purple,
an alien too.
the purple outfit, yo. He's
Shout out
gotta
Big
be in the
Tank.
background.
Big Tinky.
Period. Shout out to Big Tank out here doing great things. All right. If your life were a movie, what would the title be?
High definition.
High definition. Oh, he was ready.
Yeah. Well,
He's ready.
I already have a vlog series that I'm very inconsistent with called High Definition. But yeah, if my life is a movie, High Definition. Let's go.
Period. All right. Let's go back to the bio. What are some of the most memorable projects you worked on with Ceehaz?
First thing that came to mind is like Ceehaz, his daughter wrote, well, him and his daughter wrote a kid's book called Charlie's First Haircut.
Ooh.
And just being around that whole process, because I wasn't there like when they wrote it, but like
Yeah.
some of the press things he would do, or we would go to like a barber school and they would read it to the class.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those were just like really inspiring because like
You said Charlie's
Charlie's
first haircut?
Yeah,
Okay.
get that on Amazon if y'all got kids.
Period.
Charlie's First Haircut. But yeah, because that inspired me. Just like if I tell my son like let's make a book, like let's actually make the book and like give it out to the world. So that was cool.
Okay, I love that.
But there's so many experiences that I don't know, I value and I cherish every single one.
Okay, so they're all memorable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that. Would you rather perform live in front of 10,000 people or direct a video for a tough-to-please artist?
It would definitely perform in front of 10,000 people.
Yeah? Why not the tough-to-please artist?
Because why I want to work with a tough to please artist? It's
Damn,
gonna be
where's
a
the
headache.
challenge, dog?
Yeah, but performing in front of 10,000 people is a challenge too.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of artists, respectfully, are tough to please. But I feel like we should be that way, you know?
Yeah. Well, you want something. As long as you're direct with communication and feedback, you feel me? Like, if you didn't like what you saw, what is it that you didn't like about it? How can you critique this in a positive way? Because I feel like I hate when people be like, oh, that's trash. Why? Why is it trash? And if you were to do it, how would you make it better? I feel like people don't talk like that. They're just like always like downplaying it or putting it
that's
down.
true.
But talk to me. What would you do different? You know, I'm a big firm believer. 2 + 2 = 4, but so does 1 + 3. So it's like if you can make me think in a different perspective.
I love that.
Nah, dead ass. I should patent that shit, yo. Dead ass.
That's amazing.
Dead ass. But no, it's true though. You feel me? So it's just like, if you're gonna tell me something bad, tell me why it's bad. Don't just tell me it's bad. You feel me? So you know, as you should. I feel like all artists should be hard to please, but just express yourself in a clear and structured way. And also in a way that it can allow the other person to grow. Don't just shut them down. That's not cool. That's just being a diva. That's
But
not okay.
what I learned too, though, is a lot of times we don't have the vocabulary to like speak like that. Like when I'm working with my audio engineer, like shout out to Veg, who's in the back, who's filming behind the scenes right now. But, like he's an audio engineer, and sometimes I'll be talking with my engineer, whether it's Ceehaz, whether it's Jones.
Yeah.
And I don't have the correct language to tell them actually what I'm expecting. So I think that's the problem sometimes, especially like with visuals. Sometimes artists will come to me and they'll have this like grand idea, but they're not articulating it in a way that I could understand. So I think that's part of the problem too.
Definitely. And I'm not making excuses of it, but I feel like you should still try.
Oh yeah,
As long as
absolutely.
you're explaining it, like as long as you're putting it out there, like you could literally just say that, be like, hey, I am not good with articulating myself and maybe like organizing these ideas, but I want to explain something to you. If you could just put that out there first, you know what I mean? Then that gives the person a way to help understand you. You shouldn't be afraid to express yourself just because you feel like you're not going to express it the right way. You have to try, but at least help the other person understand where you're coming from. I get people
true.
like
I
that
love
all the
that.
time. Like, I don't have big words. I don't have that. Okay, so tell me that. And I'm going to work with you to understand. But don't ever feel like you can't express yourself because you're not having the right words. Use what you can use. And then we go from there.
Absolutely, I love that.
Yeah, positivity, Mina. Ow, let's go.
Ow.
Period. Period. I got my own voice as a drop.
love
Let's
that.
go. All right, love. So, what's the biggest creative risk you have taken and how did it pay off?
Yeah, you're crazy with
Where
these questions.
I'm not crazy.
Every question, like I gotta think about real quick.
That's a
What's
great
the biggest,
interviewist.
What's the biggest creative risk that I've had to take? I don't know.
And it's okay.
I don't know. I mean, something that just came to mind, but it might not be the biggest risk, is like just doing the Apollo Theater, like 2018, like doing amateur night at the Apollo Theater, performing in front of 1,500 people where you know people are just going to boo you.
Oof.
That was just one of the biggest risks for me because I'm just like, if I go out there and get booed, I'm just like a viral clip at that point.
Did you get booed?
I did it 3 times. So like the first time I think they tried to boo me and like they actually tried to like wave like this, but I was so in my zone that I thought everyone was like cheering for me.
You know what? Let's stick to that.
I just kept rapping, yeah. But I didn't get booed off stage, but there was definitely people in there that didn't like me.
Oh, screw
sure.
them. You're still doing your thing.
Yeah, so
Like,
that was a huge risk.
But you know what? Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Because if you're not taking the risk, then what are you doing?
Exactly.
That part. You gotta do stuff with your life. So I admire that. Have you ever had a project, love, that went completely off the rails?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What happened? I want to
come
feel
on.
it. Don't say no names. We're
No, we
protecting
don't
the
gotta say no
innocent.
names. I don't know. I don't know if I could think of like a specific story right now. But
Okay.
it's definitely happened before for sure.
What do you feel like is your attitude when you notice things are not going in your favor?
I feel like
The a-hole comes out?
well, I feel like one, I always hold myself accountable to the best that I can
Yeah.
and try to think what am I doing wrong and how I could improve. But I've been undoing like a lot of paradigms in my life, and I realize that a lot of these things, they stem from like trauma responses. Like sometimes I'll just like avoid problems, or I'll avoid my phone when there's a problem, just thinking that me avoiding something will make it better. So I forget how that goes back to your initial question, but
That's okay.
that was just, yeah.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking it up right now. Here. I learned a quote a couple days ago that's pretty dope. Where your fear is, there is your task.
I love that. Yeah.
Serious. I'm dropping bars right
Dropping
now,
bombs
man.
on 'em. Let's go.
Period. Let's go. But no, dead ass. Like, just do it. Because you're holding yourself back because you're scared. Just do it. And then it's done. You feel me? Even if, like, I learned, like, if you don't want to do something, at least do it for 3 minutes. And then walk away. But at least do it. And I've learned that having that having that positive attitude towards things allows you to be more open-minded, allows you to adapt and evolve when certain things happen. So, what was the quote again? I be forgetting shit. Where your fear is, there is your task. Let's go. Let's go. I love. What's your biggest pet peeve when collaborating with other creatives? I feel like everybody's got to have one.
I just think it's like the stubbornness of the artist, people that just don't have open minds to like new ideas, new
Like too much of a fixed mindset.
yeah. Like
Okay.
just people have to get out of their own way. And sometimes I get stuck in my own way, but I just got to realize that if I'm getting emotional about it or I'm being stubborn, it's just my ego. Like
Yeah.
put that to the side and like take the advice. If it serves me, cool. If it doesn't, whatever.
Okay. I like that.
But yeah, a lot of artists just stuck in their ways.
Unfortunately.
A lot of people, not just artists, just people in general.
Period. Ding, ding, ding. Absolutely. Absolutely. So what I will say is, I guess let's bring it back to my Mad Minds. Did you perform last night?
No, I didn't. I wish. Shout out to Turk though. Yeah, I got a Mad Mind session.
I saw that. I was like, hey, yo. Where'd you
Yeah.
get that?
Maybe a year ago, something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Turk is a brother of mine though. Like I would back in the day, I would open up for all these artists. So like Immortal Technique, KRS-One.
No way. You opened up for
Rakim,
Immortal
yeah.
Technique? Yo, I only know one song by him. And
He's
that
the
shit is
best. But yeah,
crazy.
Turk would always be at all these shows, and I was actually performing with Turk at Turk's first show,
Yeah.
and he would always bring like 1,000 million trillion people,
Fire.
and I would be like, "Yo, I hate this guy. Like, who is this guy rapping so good, bringing all the people?" I literally hated. I didn't hate him, but I looked at him like, "Yo, who is this guy?" But after me and him just seeing all the time, like he literally just became my brother through music,
Fire.
and it's been amazing. Yeah.
Fire. Yeah, you said Immortal Technique. I just always remember that song, bro, where you like told the story.
Dance with the Devil, right?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, everybody knows that song.
That song was wild. I was like, what? Ah.
It was amazing.
crazy.
He sold out the whole place. He shook hands with
He's
every single
Peruvian.
person. Yeah, I think he is. He's
Yeah,
a
Immortal
song called,
Technique is Peruvian.
Nights.
That's one thing I learned, like, when I looked up his bio. Because he is a talented artist. I was like, oh, shit. Because I'm half Peruvian. I'm half Peruvian and Colombian. So when I learned that, I was like, ew, he's one of my people. He's one of my people.
He's
What's your
rare.
nationality?
Just Irish and Italian.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's a right.
Yeah, but I'm just white though. Like I appreciate people's cultures. Like maybe I don't know much about like Irish culture or whatever, and like I have a big lineage of Irish in my family.
Yeah.
Like yo, I just like admire like people's culture. Like when I go to like a Spanish person's household and they got like this music playing, this to eat, dressing like this, dancing like that, I admire that so much.
Yeah, he gets his papi
love it,
chulo
yeah.
on. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, hell
you know how to
yeah.
dance Spanish music? You've tried?
I've done some Spanish karaoke in my time.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it, love. Okay. What's the most extravagant request an artist has ever made on set?
I don't know. I mean, some of these people just be doing the most, and they don't be talking in the pre-production conversation. They'll just be like, "Yo, when I'm filming this, can we like have like rockets coming at me, and I'm gonna be dodging them like this, and then all of a sudden stars are falling, and then it's gonna be like raining lollipops." So like,
Yo, okay.
it's always like, how could we do that idea with what we have here?
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's a specific moment, but there's a lot of outlandish things that I hear
Okay.
and I got to deal with.
Are you kind enough to make them happen?
We try our best.
We try our best. Okay. Okay. What's one piece of advice you ignored but later realized was spot on?
I don't know, just like investing early. Like I wish I would listen to my parents more about
Yeah, facts. I miss
just like
Bitcoin.
investing.
I should have invested in that one.
That's probably it, yeah. Just a lot of the things my dad or my parents would tell me at an early age that you're just too stubborn to listen to.
Are you close to your parents?
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. That's really good. It's really good. Do they support?
Yeah,
You?
absolutely.
Okay.
My parents have always supported me, like no matter what.
Yeah. That's good. It's always good to have like a big support system from your family besides like your friends. Because I feel like that's your family. Like that's your kin, you know? And I've spoken to a lot of guests that don't always have that support, and like not having that support in that type of closeness can affect someone. So it's good. I say always hold on to that tight. They should be at every one of your shows.
They are. I mean, for the most part, they are. My mom is like my biggest supporter ever.
They just hold me silent. AK40DEVIN. AK40DEVIN.
And back in the day, I would be like embarrassed of that. Like, oh, my mom's
Oh,
coming
nah.
to the show. Come on. But like now it's like I embrace that. Like
Period.
grabbing the mic. Like everyone make some noise for my mom.
I birthed him.
Yeah, she did.
That would be me.
Shout out my mom. Shout out Pops.
Okay, I love that, love. So let's get funny. If you had to pick one superpower to improve your creative process, what would it be?
Probably to have like the greatest imagination in the world, whatever that means.
Okay.
If that could be a superpower.
Okay. I
just think a superpower is like being like Spider-Man or like Iron Man. Like if I could just like increase what's up in here and just like channel everything possible, that'd be dope.
Like on some limitless shit.
Yeah.
That movie was crazy. Low key, I feel like that was like Adderall. I feel like that was just like literally Adderall. I feel like
I've
it's
never
just
seen
like
the movie.
you gotta see Limitless, bro. That shit is freaking dope. It's like not to give away too much, but just know it's about taking a pill, and you just gotta see it.
I copy.
It's sick. It's sick. I would take that pill. Shit, I would take that pill. 100%. Just saying. Just saying. All right, let me take a look at the check-in. We got mad love, mad love. Shout out to Subtle but Major Show. Also, shout out to Turkish Royale. He's actually
boy
in the
Turk,
check-in.
what
We
up,
showed you
Turkey?
mad love, yo. Yo, I need to be on that stand. I want to be a judge. I'm just saying. I want to be a female judge.
We can make that happen.
Let's
for
make it
sure.
happen. Let's make it happen. Yo, I'll be there with Beto, Mr. Tink.
Big Tank.
Big Tink. Let's go. Shout out to Andrew G. We got a lot of
my
love
boy
here.
Andrew. Shout out to
Look at your
the
support
fam.
system going
That's
crazy.
cool, y'all. That's cool. I appreciate all y'all.
Yes. Also, if y'all got questions that y'all want me to ask Devin, please ask away.
Put them in the chat.
Put it in the
Let's
chat.
go.
Join the banter. You're in the show with us. All right. So, before I forget, this is a great interview. Bringing now, shout out to Nadine Blanco once again. There's the Mina Mendoza card. So, with the Mina Mendoza card, Devin, this card, we're going to pretend like it's an American Express black platinum card. Like, this shit is a lot. But there's a catch. You can only use this card for 24 hours. So, the minute it turns 12 a.m., it is your card. But after like 11:59 p.m. of those 24 hours, it's gone. So you have to be kind of very realistic on what we're requesting. Like if you're requesting, hey, I'm going to travel to this place, but it's going to take me 6 hours, you also have to consider the 6 hours is going to take you back. And if you put the time and time together, that's 12 hours, which is half of your 24 hours. So choose wisely here.
So if I could have an infinite amount of
Do
money.
whatever you want with that card. You could everything. You could go to B&H, get all the freaking equipment that you want. You could, I don't know, you could do whatever you want. The world's your oyster. Where we going? Where we going?
When Beto answered this question, it was so deep and so like
It was.
inspirational that I feel like I have to give an inspirational answer. But honestly, I might just be selfish. I just tell my son, yo, whatever you want, bro, let's run up this car. Whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Okay. Nothing towards your career?
Nah, probably not. Because at the end of the day,
There's 24 hours, dog.
at the end of the day, my legacy is for my son. Like, you know, we could impress the whole world out here.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean anything if I'm not impressing the one person who means the most to me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, run it up. You want to go to Nickelodeon Universe? We out. Six Flags? You want to go and buy the whole Walmart? We out.
Would you get a car?
Yeah, maybe. A Range Rover. That'd be dope.
Get a couple cars. A house.
I don't know. That's like an overwhelming question because if I had all the money in the world, I don't even know where I would start.
You only got 24 hours, though.
Yeah.
I'll go crazy.
That's why I just give him the card and just be like, buy your Roblox stuff and like.
Yeah,
let's
that
move
gets like
on.
1 million in credits of Roblox. As like the world record of like Roblox credits.
You ask really dope questions.
Thank you.
Like, I need like 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to answer all these.
Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality. I don't just say it. I do. Period. Period. Ew.
I
What
love
you
that.
said?
I said, huh?
That is ew.
I know, but I did, huh?
Okay,
Kanye,
huh?
French
Okay, I
Montana.
thought you were trying to replicate me.
No,
I was like,
no.
I don't say that. But I knew what you were trying
That
to
thing
say.
sounds like a Doodle Bob a little bit.
Doodle, I love Doodle Bob. That's my
he's dope.
favorite. When he was like, oing, 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 oing. Yeah, that's my favorite. I actually rocked the Doodle Bob shirt in one of my shows.
That's amazing.
That is like the best episode of SpongeBob.
really
You had
is.
that pencil, dog. The pencil is the Mina Mendoza card, dog.
It's, That's dope.
That's dope. All
Shout
right.
out to Doodle Bob.
Before you give me the card back, are you sure there's nothing else that you would do? You could open up your own pizzeria, Doug.
Yeah, but that's a lot of work. I mean, yeah, like I said, I would literally just give it to my son and say, oh, what do we got to do, bro? We got to buy our mom a house. Let's buy mom a house. We can buy our own house. What do you want to do? You want to build a whole compound on like this property where we could put like grandma's house here, aunt's house over here. That would be dope too. Yeah, but it would just all go to my son, whatever he needs. Maybe buy some Bitcoin too.
Yeah, you know what? Yes, there you go. Put the money in the stocks, Doug. Because you know
I don't
what?
have a lot of time to answer the question, so first thing comes to my mind.
There you go. All right. Let's give a little hand clap for Devin out here making decisions, staying open-minded, not having a fixed mindset. All right. Would you rather have... Actually, no. What's your go-to meal to keep your energy up during an intense day on set? What does Devin like to eat?
My diet is so bad. Like, I don't have...
Yeah, you had a food at 7 o'clock. Like, yo, that ass, dog.
Yeah, but I'll eat breakfast sometimes. Like, on a Sunday, like brunch.
But what's your go-to meal, though?
My go-to meal in general has to be, like, tacos. Like, birria tacos.
Birria tacos? So you like to dip the tacos in baby oil?
It's the best. It's the best.
I'm kidding,
Not baby oil.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That or just like a classic, just like peanut butter and jelly. Let's just go with that.
Okay, PB&J classic.
Keeps me
Now, are we
humble.
toasting the bread or just
Nah,
like the
definitely
soft
not.
sandwich
Who
bread?
toasts their peanut butter jelly? People be
I
doing
do.
that out here?
I do.
It's a little strange.
It's texture. Yo, don't judge me.
Yeah, but
I didn't judge you this whole show, dog. OMFG animal crackers. Yo, get out of here.
I don't know if the bread will taste good with like a
It can't be
crunch.
too toasty.
Oh, so you're just talking about a mild.
Like a mild
crisp.
Because like I like when the sandwich gets stuck to the roof of your mouth, but with the peanut butter, it's like too intense. It's just like you find your. You know what I'm talking about.
You gotta have a good ratio between the peanut butter, the jelly, the bread.
What type of jelly though? We doing strawberry,
I like
grape.
strawberry. Yeah, I used to like grape, but I evolved to be a strawberry.
We're doing
guy.
bouginess like apricot.
Nah, soon though. Once we level up for sure.
Alright. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I learned your go-to meal. If you had to describe your career as a flavor of ice cream, what would it be?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road?
Definitely, yeah.
What does Rocky Road have? I know it's like
I don't even know what
chocolate,
it
right?
is. I just know it's ice
He's just like,
cream.
yo, I just like the name.
Yeah, because
Rocky
it just
Road.
goes because it's just nothing smooth. It's like, it's up and then it's down. And then you're in the middle for a little bit, then it goes back up, goes back down, but it's always...
Rocky Road.
And you just got to keep adjusting, yeah.
Okay, I like that. Okay, he's ready.
Some of these questions I'm ready, some of them I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's all right though. It's all right. All right, let's stick to the bio now, love. How has traveling the world influenced your perspective as a creator?
Oh,
Because you
man.
traveled.
Yeah, I did.
Let's talk about it.
I'm
Tell everybody
grateful.
where you went.
I went basically the whole entire country. I've been to China. I've been to Dubai. I've been to Spain.
Yo, he's been to Dubai.
Yeah, it was amazing. Abu Dhabi, like specifically, but I did visit Dubai too.
How do you feel like love doing all that traveling? Because that's honestly beautiful. I love when people can travel because it's like, do yourself a favor. Get a passport, dog. Please. Please. When I meet people like, I never left the country, I'm like, what? Why? And then they be like, I'm going to Miami. I'm like, why? Like, go somewhere else, please.
Leave the country.
How do you feel like that molded you in your creative process?
It showed me like what's possible for sure, but like you just like tap into like other cultures and other people, and like I don't know, it's just it's very inspiring to like talk to people from other parts of the world, because like here, like it's just America, dog. Like everyone's kind of like the same, but like you just go to different countries, different places, you see different perspectives.
Yeah.
Everyone everywhere wants to be in New York City all the time, and we kind of take that for granted because it's like, dog, there's garbage everywhere.
Yeah.
Homelessness, crime, etc. We all kind of tired of it at this point. But like people all around the world, like people are in Dubai, the most beautiful place in the world, and they're just like, yo, I'm saving all my money so I can move to New York.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's crazy.
I had this guy, he was like a waiter of mine, and he was just telling me, he's like, yo, it's my dream to go to New York. Like, I'm saving all my money. Well, what are you doing, dog? Save your money, put it in Bitcoin, and stay here.
The only thing I could think of, love, is maybe... Now, I know New York is gross. It's just real. It's gross. Like, I will never walk barefoot. First of all, people who wear sandals in New York, that's freaking nasty. I'm just saying. It's nasty. Or shoes. I think, well, I don't know. I don't want to assume, but my curiosity leads me to, like, I guess people look at New York as such of, like, a landmark so much because I feel like you don't know who you're gonna bump into. You know what I mean? Like, you
It's
could
the opportunity.
exactly, and like look how many like actors in movies got found just because you were their waiter. And they like, but you get what I'm saying? Like, it's stories like that, like, or like a model, say they picked you up because you just walked down the street a certain way and you just fit that look. So I just feel like because there's so many like influential people, it's very easy to, I guess, get picked up by one of those people, create that network, create that connection. Like, you know, like it's, I mean, I've never been to California, so I can't really speak on LA, but I can speak on New York. Like, New York, there's always something happening.
Always.
Like, the amount of times I've seen, like, famous people in New York, like, regular people, is all the time. Like, all the time. You'll be in a club, and all of a sudden, they're eating. Like, I remember I was at Catch, and half of the restaurant was gone because Beyonce was there. You get what I'm saying? But it's like that. Like, you don't know who you're going to bump into. You don't know what could happen. I feel like the excitement of that is what people's like, you know what, maybe I can make it, because maybe here it's like limited because people look at it like a vacation spot, but over there, like, it's kind of like hustle, you know. I mean, that's just my theory on it.
No, that's true, and I'm not trying to talk negatively about New York by any means. Like, I love it. I'm so grateful to be here, but like, yeah, you're right. It is just the opportunity aspect. Like, people don't really talk about LA in the way that they talk about New York. Like, New York is like, if you want to make your dream happen, you go there and you figure it out. Exactly,
and you hustle. You got to manifest that for yourself. Like, one thing I don't like is people to just expect it to happen. Like, you gotta work for it. Like, you gotta work for it. You gotta build your brand. You gotta make those connections. On those days that you're tired, you go out, you do your thing, but also take your mental health days though. Don't overwork yourself. Don't burn yourself out where you learn to lose that passion. You gotta like have that balance, you feel me? But don't stop. Stay consistent. That's the key. Consistency is key. All right, love. One thing I want to do is, just because like I want to make sure that, you know, the audience can find you, love. Like, what's the handles looking like? How can they find you on YouTube? How can they find you on IG, TikTok? Give it to them, Devin.
So everything really is AK40Devin. Instagram, AK40Devin official. My video page is shot by AK40Devin. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all that other stuff is literally just AK40Devin.
Period. So I guess to end this in a, you know, just like a continuum, you know, what's next for AK40Devin? Any upcoming projects we should be looking out for?
Yeah, so a lot of music with Ayo Chill's coming in the next year. A lot of music and me just reinventing myself through my brand and through everything that I've learned creatively through cinematography and content. I just feel like 2025 is going to be like the actual version that I've been trying to show the world the whole time. Period. Of myself, because now I've had all these experiences. I know how to make dope content. I know how to make dope songs. I know how to perform really well. So now it's about taking all that stuff and just like really executing and being consistent. And by this time next year, like, I want the whole world to just know who I am. AK40Devin will be a worldwide global brand. And yeah, because I know that we're coming to an end, but I've put so much time and effort into building other people's brands, and I'm a content creator. That's what I do. But I realize now that it's like, let me take all that time and energy and hustle and just put it right back into me.
Period. It's my selfish time. Let's go.
It is, for sure.
And it's okay to be selfish, because in the end of the day, like, you gotta love yourself, you know?
Absolutely.
And you gotta be there for yourself. Okay? And just to end it on a more positive note, love, if you could say a quote or something that, like, maybe somebody who's an inspiring content creator, videographer, musician, artist, whatever it may be, what are some words of wisdom that you would like to share?
Well, my favorite quote that I've ever heard, I think it's from Naval, is "Be childlike, not childish."
Be childlike, not childish. Not childish.
Yeah.
Like that.
have the mind of a child, have the spirit of a child, have the soul of a child, but don't act like a child when they're throwing tantrums, being bad, having bad attitudes. So that's just something I try to remember every single day. And also, to just stay grateful at all times. Problems are just opportunities. You're just not looking at it correctly.
Y'all heard it.
Let me give you your flowers real quick. You did an amazing, fantastic job. I need like 2 to 3 hours to answer each question. I wish I would have came more prepared to answer these intricate, amazing questions. But yeah, tap yourself on the back. You deserve the flowers. I pray and I know that you're going to do amazing things in this world. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, of course, and thank you for being on my platform. We definitely got to do this again.
Let's do it, please. This time next year, we'll do it again.
Period. All right, so one thing I want to say, everybody that's been checking in with us in the chat room, there was a lot of love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, especially if you love content like this. Also, don't forget to follow your favorite Spice Girl on Instagram. We got the Queen of Spice, and that's Queen0F Spice. Follow that. Send me a DM. Let's collaborate. Let's network. In the end of the day, it's about building a community, and I'm here for that. So definitely send me a message. Just saying. And again, Devin, I just want to thank you for coming on the show. Shout out to Bravery Studios for making it happen. And yeah, we're ending the show. It's your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice. We out of here.
This is a song.